Every former Millfield pupil taking part in this film, and that includes me, has the same very special reason for doing so. They would never have been a pupil at the school and achieved what they've gone on to achieve, not just for themselves, but for the people they mix with, the people they employ, and the contribution they've made to society without Millfield's amazing scholarships and bursary scheme.
The school was founded on the generosity of a large number of people, broadening access for many young people whose families didn't have a means of sending their child to achieve a wonderful all-round education such as Millfield offers. That education, of course, is based upon the people that they meet, the diversity of the pupil population, the wonderful exposure they have to outstanding teachers, the outstanding facilities, and all this develops their skills and abilities in the arts, in science, in the academic arena or sport, dependent upon which they are most passionate about.
And it is the mix of the pupils' backgrounds that makes Millfield so special and so different.
It's Millfield, it's co-ed, it's international, it's socially diverse, it's culturally diverse, it's ability diverse. And all of those together is the fabric that makes up Millfield.
What that mix does is provide a real understanding in your formative years of how the world is structured and operates. Surely that is as important a part of a youngster's education and preparation for the future as any other. That's certainly the view of old Millfieldian Richard Caring, who won a golf scholarship to the school, is now the owner of Wentworth Golf Club, and is one of the UK's most successful businessmen.
When you're at the school, you meet people from all walks of life. Whether it's royalty, whether it's the aristocracy, whether it's the multi-billionaire oil man's son, or whether it's basically the postman's daughter. I mean, everybody mixes together and gets on, and they all treat themselves equally, so that the whole class system seems to disappear. And it gives you an experience of the world early on to have that mix of people.
Wherever you've come from, whoever you are, you still have to be the person. You have to walk the walk, not just talk the talk. And by learning about different people's lifestyles, appreciating what they've gone through to get into that Millfield bubble, the Millfield mix, you can really understand about different cultures, different backgrounds.
Millfield Foundation is an independent charity whose sole purpose is to raise funds for scholarships and bursaries. By doing that, the foundation is playing a hugely important part in Millfield's success in a number of different ways. Firstly, there's a simple financial reality. At the moment, the majority of the funding for scholarships and bursaries has to come out of the school's fees income. This is unsustainable if we are to constantly enhance the education that Millfield offers. And so we just have to find another income stream based on the generosity of others. And that's why we really need your support. The second way is as important to former pupils as it is to current and future ones.
I think it's fantastic for the school's reputation that it can identify kids with talent, bring them to an environment like Millfield and help them develop their skills. And I think that's tremendously valuable for the school's reputation.
But perhaps most importantly of all, Millfield Foundation's contribution will help perpetuate the extraordinary opportunity that the school offers, not just in its facilities, but in its culture. Claire Walker, now the CEO of leading PR agency Firefly Communications, explains.
Having kids coming in from different backgrounds and from different places sort of grounds everything, and it gives you a very different sort of perspective on the world. And in many ways that can sort of fuel your ambition, I think. And for me personally, it did fuel my ambition to decide what I wanted to do with my life. And I wanted to be successful and I wanted to do something good.
I think the school gave me a sense of belief and also gave me a feeling that I could really achieve anything I wanted to achieve if I really set my heart on it.
You know, there's something about that spark, that passion that the Millfieldians have, and wherever they came from, you saw it and they absolutely lived life to the full.
Decades on from when the visionary boss founded Millfield, that spark is still vibrantly alive. There can be little doubt that the achievements of former pupils will be equalled and probably even excelled by today's students. That's because the ethos of developing an individual's talent lives on as strongly as ever in the school, in all age groups.
Well, I was in second bottom set at the start of year 6 and now year 8 I'm second top. It just shows how good the standard of teaching is here and how well it develops your work. Personally, I'm dyslexic, so there's a dyslexic block, LDC, in the classrooms where you can develop your spelling and everything, which helps so you don't have to be behind or bottom set just because you can't spell.
Millfield will give me that access, open doors, not only with universities, with rugby specialists in different department of university, keeping an eye open for Millfield students, but also coming to attend games. And no other school can give that opportunity for young schoolboy players.
My way of life and my quality of life has changed so much, and it's just amazing. I love going to school, I love swimming, I love being at Millfield, so it really is amazing.
Millfield School has always pioneered, has been a leader in education in so many ways. What Millfield Foundation is doing will help it to continue to do so. It is vitally important. We need your help, your generosity to support the foundation in giving talented youngsters the chances and the wonderful experiences we've had and from which we've benefited so much.
If we look at young people and their development and their contribution to the broader society, much of this is founded in their education. We don't worry about the size of anyone's bank balance. We're not that worried about their common entrance result. We're worried about them as a young person and what they can contribute to our community, and we expect them to become leaders in life. So anything any company or individual can do to enhance that will be greatly appreciated, not just by Millfield, but by broader society.
This is creating good for people who deserve to have an opportunity to shine and in turn create positive positions for other people and other situations. So I think you should feel proud if you can afford to support this type of thing.
Millfield has a rich heritage of producing the most extraordinary people that contribute in all sorts of ways to not just British life, but in fact global life. And the success Millfieldians have had is extraordinary. Many of those have been on scholarship, and we want to make sure that we continue as a school to unlock that potential. And every time you open your wallet and give to Millfield Foundation, we together can make a difference, not just on a child's life, giving them something special, giving them an opportunity they couldn't have afforded to have, but also we enrich our society and generate a better and more exciting future for our country and the world.
It's amazing to think that someone who you've never met can fund you at a school like this is just unbelievable. I mean, you can't thank someone enough who doesn't even know you but has that faith in you to put the money in and allow you to come somewhere like here. It's just incredible.